Hey guys, welcome back. So, for those of you who are joining us for the very first time, I hope you enjoy your stay. For those of you who are returners, welcome back. So, this is the start of the second season of Arcane with episode one entitled Heavy is the Crown. What did I think of season one? Season one may have been one of the best shows ever made. I will say it's the best animated show that I've seen. Uh, Yeah, it's the best animated show. I wouldn't put it over I honestly wouldn't put it over shows like Supernatural or one of the other ones that's on the channel right now. Which if you are not checking out Wednesday's Sons of Anarchy series and you have not seen Sons, I cannot recommend it to you enough. Kurt Sutter made one of the greatest dramas of all time in Sons of Anarchy. Wednesdays, 5 o'clock. Anyway, so the last episode saw Jinx basically give Vi the ultimatum of if you take out Caitlyn, you can have Powder back. Vi was unable to do this, so she basically begged Jinx Powder not to hurt Caitlyn and revealed that Silco was also tied up at the table. Caitlyn managed to free herself and grab Jinx's mini, only to have Vi basically step in and just, please don't, it's my sister. Uh, Caitlyn told her, your sister's gone. Jinx basically pulled a little girl, I'm a little girl, don't hurt me thing, and then used her new shimmer powers to basically teleport herself to inside Caitlyn's like comfort zone, take the mini from her and like knock her out with it. When Vi tried to reach Powder by using Vander and Clagger and Milo and her and their parents, not realizing that these are all voices that Jinx hears tormenting her, sending Powder basically into an episode of PTSD. Silco, watching this, caring about Powder as a daughter, Jinx as a daughter, basically took Jinx's weapon, pointed it at Vi, and when Powder heard the hammer pullback, she spun around and sprayed Soko with Jinx. Basically, chose her side at that point. Told Violet that I just wanted you to love me like you used to, but you're different now too. Like in the intervening years since we last seen each other, you have changed as well. So, like, consider this the celebration of the new us. And took the Hexstone gemstone, put it in her mini, which transformed the mini into a rocket launcher, basically, and then she proceeded to blow up the council building. With the council in it, while the council was in the middle of voting to give Zaun its independence, which would not have mattered. And this is what a lot of people who watch this show, from what I understand, don't seem to understand. And it would not have mattered if the council voted to let Zaun be free. Because the condition of you can have everything you want as long as you hand over Jinx that they gave Silco, Silco would not have given them Jinx. Period. Full stop. Just no. He's not doing it. He's not. So it wouldn't have mattered that they were voting for that. But in the end, they blew up anyway. Now, in the shot when the rocket hits the building, there's this weird cascade of gold that tends to go around Mel, which was very strange. Like it definitely wasn't a reflection of the missile that was coming at them. It's weird. Um, but if I had to pick two characters that are my favorite characters from season one, not to like go too obvious with it and Jinx and Vi, like it's Heimerdinger and Savika. There is just something about Savika I like. But let's go ahead and jump in to Heavy as the Crown, Season 1, Episode 2. As I've been told before, these come in 3-episode story arcs, so this would be the first episode of the first arc of Season 1. Looking forward to it. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump into Episode 1 of Season 2. You guys ready? Let's do this. All right, let's get started. All right, same disc. Still Jinx and Vi. Okay. See, there's that weird. That's the weird glow I'm talking about right there. Oh, Jace. Jace is alive. He's dirty, but like he doesn't seem to be hurt. Mel okay? How is Mel okay? Like she was literally standing in front of where the rocket hit. Mel should be a red splatter across the floor. There's the rocket down at the bottom of the screen. Enforcers picking through the wreckage. Yeah. Ah, counselor chick with the little neck piece. She's got a piece of her face missing. Oh, he's gone. Oh, robot guy's head got taken off. Oh, blonde counselor guy had his legs crushed. Yeah, there's Caitlin's mom. So one of the things I want to point out in this scene right here, for those of you who are watching this that may not have ever experienced genuine trauma, and I don't mean like a broken bone or like something like that, but like a mass casualty event, large car accident, a gas pipe explosion, something of that nature, but basically something that has more than just you as an effect. But if you have not experienced that, what you are seeing here is how it actually happens. As somebody who has been through that, I've actually been through a couple of different ones. One with um, slingshots that shoot metal, that fire metal, and then one with a car accident. But what you are witnessing here is how it would actually present itself. There is a constant, not ringing in your ears, but a droning, almost deafness that falls over you as this happens. And what is happening, I was told by a couple of the people in the hospital, is that your body will basically try to protect itself. That your brain will begin to shut off excess parts to not further stimulate possibly traumatized areas of your body. So everything you're hearing, you'll hear it as if you're half deaf. Everything sounds muddled, everything sounds drowned out. You can't hear the people that are talking to you really. You can make out that somebody is saying something, but what they're saying, you have to actually force yourself to focus on it. You'll hear, oh, 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 oh. And you'll realize there's a face right here talking to you. And you'll look over and you'll go, what? And then when they say it again, you'll actually register what they're saying because it'll actually come through the noise at that point. So what you are seeing here with the muffled voices is very reminiscent of what would happen in a mass casualty event like this. Very, very beautifully done as far as the showrunners are concerned to know how to do this. Oh, Victor. Going through Victor's notes of the hex tech. And look at the way his body is reacting to the seed, the hex seed. Oh, and Jace, don't do that. Like he wanted you to destroy this shit. Look, I understand that you're scared, but this is not what you want to be doing. Mm-hmm. Not what you want to be doing. Oh, so we got a new. Oh, we got a new opening. So I am going to pause this occasionally to keep copyright at bay, and I'm gonna break down the new opening because I want to see what they're showing us here. So the first thing we see is Vi basically thumbing her name off her cheek. Okay, so in the previous version, the sisters were very even, and Vi was the one that kind of stood above Powder. But now Vi is not only is she smaller than Jinx, but she is actually shrinking herself even lower. And Jinx is almost rising to a different level. So this is 100% going to be a season about Jinx. Okay, we got and Echo as well in the same light. Somebody in a mask. I think that's Jace. Okay, we got Mel's mom sitting there. Caitlyn. Mel's mom with the rose. Okay, that's nice. So that's interesting. So Mel's mom is holding out that rose, whatever it is. It may be a symbol of her house, her family's like crest back home. But as soon as she's extending it out, hands seem to come out of the darkness for Mel. Interesting. And we got what, Jinx waving a banner. Oh, that was subtle. That was nice. So Vi and Caitlyn are shown first one face, then the other, and then they seem to come closer together like they're gonna kiss, but instead of kissing, they end up banging their heads together. These two are gonna butt heads. Something is gonna happen right as it seems like they're about to become a couple, I think. Because that's what that is. They're leaning in for a kiss and then they butt heads. And then Caitlyn proceeds, okay, yeah, and then Caitlyn's what have I done? Oh, okay, so then we have Mel seeming to appear in her mother's spot on the chair. That could be foreshadowing something happening for Mel to either become like her mother and be like we could be foreshadowing like an evil arc for Mel, or we could be foreshadowing her mother's death and her having to take her place as like her mom's place as the head of the family. That could be what that's foreshadowing. Oh, okay. No, I don't like that.
This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad.
The person with the mask was Victor. It wasn't Jace. It was Victor. And after the whole mad scientist, Nazi scientist, like I understand now, like we're all good that he had in the first season. I am very concerned about Victor at this point now because that with him putting on the mask really kind of makes it seem like he's going to be bad stuff. I don't like that. Okay, that was our opening, guys. Lots of interesting stuff in their new opening cinematic. Right into Caitlyn's mom's funeral. Oh, I don't know who this is, but her voice is gorgeous. Looking up at the hole her sister caused. Okay, so no, Vi isn't the only one in color. Caitlyn is too. Wow, this song is so powerful for this scene. That is, oh my god, that is heartbreaking. As she's watching the casket close on her mother, because apparently Piltover has caskets that close on their own. But as she's watching the casket closing on her mother, the words that are playing for the song is, "I don't know if I could force the door closed for good." Oh, that's heartbreaking. And then right to Vi walking alone in the dark. Or in the rain, not the dark. She's trying so hard to be strong. And Vitus wants to comfort her so bad. The little facial twitch as she's trying not to break down crying. She's trying so hard to keep it together to be strong.
She was a great woman.
Good
friend.
A good friend, yeah.
I don't know how we'll face this crisis without her.
The same way you faced all the other ones.
To think, we nearly extended sovereignty. We're charged
Yeah.
with imposing order. And we've been asleep at our posts. There will be no more fairy tales of peace until we scour our basement of its demons.
Really?
Okay, no hard feelings, but I hate you, not joking.
So kind of you to assist Councillor Sallow, Mother.
I thought it prudent to solicit the advice of such an experienced veteran.
Let us address the matter at hand.
Ooh, I like the face piece that she's wearing now from the injuries.
An unprecedented show of force. We flood the undercity with enforcers, armed with hex tech. We are under siege!
He's not wrong, though.
She confirmed this was the act of a single deranged individual. Jinx.
Jinx, yeah.
Zuko is dead.
So what is your solution? Chastisement? A firm reprimand?
We use a division against them.
I'm not comfortable trusting our fates to chance. Jinx has proven elusive. Our healing can only begin once she's been brought to justice.
You know that Caitlyn's not going to argue against going after Jinx.
2 to 1. We invade.
In crises such as these, it's imperative you present a unified front to the public.
Yeah.
Whatever your personal feeling.
Truth.
How wise. I'll agree to endorse the invasion. But I draw the line at Hextech. Such force must be a final resort.
Agreed.
2 to 1.
2 to 1.
Oh, okay, no. Okay. That was for us. That was for us. So all of this, old boy in the wheelchair saying what he said, the way he said it, like all of it was directly from Mel's mom. And it wasn't because she wants, it wasn't because she's worried about safety. It wasn't because she was worried about the undersiders or the Zaunites or whatever you want to call them. She wants Hextech. She 100% wants Hextech. She was totally fine with an invasion. The second they said we're not going to use Hextech, that pissed her off. She wants Hextech. Interesting. The hell could be going on, like, in her world that is so dire that she needs Hextech this desperately? Letters of condolences from the other houses, I would imagine. I don't know why we stopped sealing important documents like that. I really don't. You can reseal an envelope with glue, but it is incredibly difficult to reseal a broken wax seal like that. It is very, very difficult to reseal it.
I had the shot.
Yeah, she did. With the minigun.
Your mother left this to you.
The Kiraman key.
It's your legacy now, Caitlyn.
I wonder if her mom was actually, because the Kiraman's obviously a great house, like a great family. I wonder if her mom was the actual Kiraman and her dad was simply like a marriage.
What is she still doing here?
Oh, hey, watch your fucking mouth. Like, seriously, flat out, watch your mouth. Yeah. If she was going to break down to anybody, it'd be Vi. There they are with getting their faces all close together again.
I can make this right. If you get Jace to fix the gauntlets, I can do this myself. No one else needs to get hurt.
No.
She's not wrong. She could.
Reckless plans. My mother was right. My arrogance led me to take on more than I could handle, and
I don't know about all that.
they're sending all the enforcers after Jinx. I'm going with them.
Please, I have to help.
You can.
That is not what I think it is. Yeah, that is what I...
Stop acting so stupid!
Cait, you are allowing your outrage and your pain to outweigh your good sense and logic. The worst thing that you could have presented to her was that fucking badge. That badge represents everything that Vi has always hated. All the people when she was a kid that were bad people and hurting the people that she cared about were enforcers. As she grew into adulthood, all of the people that were hurting her and torturing her when she was in jail were enforcers. Because I'm pretty sure the prison guards are enforcers, based on how that one guard acted toward Caitlyn when she went to see Vi. So enforcers are basically the boogeyman to Vi, and you say, "Here, become one of us." No, that bad.
As one of us.
Yeah, no.
I can't wear this.
People are calling for blood. The council won't stop them.
It's not about that.
All of Zaun supports Jinx. We can show them.
I watched them kill my parents. Do you have any idea how that...
She does.
Yes, I do.
Well, okay, hold up. No, you don't, Caitlyn. Because what you are doing right now is different than what you went through. So, if Caitlyn were to come to you and say, "Hey, let's join Jinx," then you would know what you're doing to Caitlyn right now. Because what you've basically done is say, "Hey, Cait," or "Hey, Vi, you remember those people that murdered your parents? Let's join them. Let's become one of them." So that's paramount to Vi going to you and saying, hey, Cait, let's go join Jinx's army. That's basically what you just did. So no, you don't know. Yeah, no. Here comes the button heads.
Side.
Yeah, no, you
didn't
didn't.
think at all.
You didn't think at all, Cait. You don't get a free pass about this shit just because your mom just died. It doesn't work that way, Cait. You don't get a free pass just because. Did she just hit somebody? Yep.
Watch it.
Yes, she did. Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Not my first.
Not my first.
You alright?
Big boy. And based on his coat, he's a former enforcer.
You lose someone in the attack?
Something like that. That is a man who's had his nose broken more than a few times. You can tell by the cleft. The hell is that?
How is he?
How is it?
Same as before.
How is who? Is Victor in there? Victor is in that giant jello mold of arcane energy.
More breathing. Pulse is consistent. Beyond that,
Yep. Victor is in that giant arcane jello mold. Mel, don't touch that. Don't. Hey.
What's
Interesting.
it doing to him?
Hold up. No, interesting. So, I don't know if it reacted to her and like reached out to grab her, or if it reacted to her and reached out to repel her, like to protect Victor. That's interesting.
The hex core's been evolving, shifting through runic patterns faster than I can keep up. All I know for certain is that it's keeping him alive.
Okay. So it's basically like a Rubik's Cube in constant movement, trying to find the right mix of runes to actually do what it needs to do to him. Interesting.
Be up there instead of him.
Don't say that. He'll come back to us.
I mean, technically speaking, it should be both of y'all up there, considering where you were standing next to that window.
How does the explosion do that to him, and I just walk out without a scratch?
Truth. How does that happen?
There's no sense.
Survivor's Guilt's a hell of a thing, though.
How did it go with the council?
Yeah, as bad as well as you think.
She's already gotten her hooks into Sallow Hextech.
Yep.
I promised, Victor. Never again.
I won't let them corrupt your dream.
Oh, God. She's stunning.
You might pay her a visit. She hides it admirably, but the poor girl's in so much pain.
Absolutely gorgeous. Just beautiful visual. I didn't realize how hippie Caitlyn was. Like, not like hippie, but hippie.
Hey, Sprout.
Fantasizing about what she would do.
Find me.
Your dad.
Or as she had commented earlier, I had her in my sights. Like, same general concept.
One
Okay.
of the few places we never argued.
I could see why. It's gorgeous.
How's Victor?
I can't even tell if he's still in there.
Ever since it happened,
Yeah.
3 faces keep spinning through my mind. I see Mother. When they found her,
Yeah. Mom.
above me just sinks, like a stone swallowed in dark water. But then
Yeah.
there's Jinx, laughing. I want to tear that laugh from.
Okay, so this is... Oh, there's a word for this. What is it? It's like survivor's revisionism or something is what this is. So basically, there's a phenomenon after a traumatic event where a person will remember the events of that event the way they choose to remember them instead of the way they actually happened. So in this situation, Caitlyn probably genuinely remembers Jinx as being this carefree, psychotic, doing nothing but laughing all the time supervillain. Whereas in actuality, I think the only time that Powder / Jinx laughed in the last like 20 minutes of the season finale of season 1 is before Caitlyn ever got wheeled out. I want to say the only time that she ever laughed was when she threw that lid and said, "I'm not that crazy." Everything after that, there was no laughing. Even when she fired the rocket, she was crying and screaming. This is survivor's revisionism, like at play. It's beautiful because it happens all the time.
Throat forever.
Cait.
I know. I just understand now how easy it is to hate them.
And the third?
Then I see Vi.
Yep, Vi.
Uniform.
I like how everything settles down.
Declined.
Fine.
Yeah, that was a very bad decision.
She thinks those gauntlets of yours will solve all her problems.
Maybe she's right. Yeah, like,
Hex tech may keep us alive, Jace, but it's not what will save us.
goddamn, Vi, you got a hell of a gulp on you, girl.
Join the Peanut Patrol. And I thought she had no sense of humor.
Like peanuts.
Her dad's right.
I like peanuts.
Vi?
I love how she's using his fucking foot as a pillow.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
Junior Officer Nolan.
It's kind of written on your face.
And, it's written on your face?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it's kind of right there.
So what is it? Random search? Escort off the property?
Did he just poke his foot with that baton? Like, are you still alive? Jesus Christ.
You're something of a legend amongst the enforcers. Caitlin made quite a scene at the station when they tried to deny her.
Really now?
Oh, I have to ask. Is it all true? You went after Silco alone when the council wouldn't back you.
Cait said all that.
That got Big Boy's attention.
If every enforcer had a heart like you,
It's true.
we could take on Noxus itself. Then she threatened to withdraw her family's funding. Anyhow.
I mean, she's not wrong. They could, but they'd also, like, half of them would go against orders and do whatever the hell they wanted.
Let's just say, it's nice to know there's still good ones left.
You are so adorable.
Duty calls. A real honor, Vi.
The way she's fangirling over Vi, it's adorable. Vi's like, come on, big boy. Oh, see, I like him. I like him a lot. There's a lot more to this guy than you might necessarily realize. He's pretending to be asleep, but he is watching every move that Vi makes. I like this guy. He's very kind of reminiscent of the older brother that Vi never had. I love how they get me to like the big boy, this character. They get me to like him in, I want to say he says 9 words total. Watch it. You lose someone in the attack. 11 words, and I like peanuts. Those are the only spoken lines he has so far. Oh, that's a hell of an outfit you got on there. Jesus.
One of the many privileges of serving as your counselor is having the occasion now and again to stand behind this podium, joined together not by birth or dictum, but by all that we share, our compulsion to leave behind us a world better than that before. These things we share are what make us one.
Nice speech by Mel.
Today, we share an unthinkable loss.
I think Vi just spotted that neck tattoo on that enforcer.
Counselor Torment.
It's like hers, very undercity. Interesting.
From us. But they shall not be forgotten.
Yeah, something about this doesn't feel right. Yeah, Caitlin, like, maybe you need to look around and realize that something about this is just wrong, because something about this is way wrong.
Account for their crimes.
Awful, isn't it? Losing a loved one.
Ooh, did y'all catch that?
What did he say?
Did y'all catch that? When she said losing a loved one, if you look close enough through the veil, you can see those green tubes that were coming out of that, the chick who was one of the chem barons. This is 100% a setup. Mel, Mel, look behind you. Yeah, see, thought so. Oh, you're touch her like that. Get your hands off Mel. Oh, see it light up the airship? Oh, right in the stomach. She wants Jace. And yep, there's the airship I saw. Ah, the shimmer suits. Four of them. This ain't good. Five, six. Oh, and six is a big boy. Oh, Vi? Okay, just a second. So, as I'm sitting here munching on my flavored breadsticks, I find myself thinking about this attack. Old boy walked up to Mel and leveled that flare weapon at her face, only to lift it up in the air and then yell at the crowd, "Toppers, you are not safe." They're not here to actually take out any counselors. They're here to send a message. They're here to scare people. Except possibly the chick with the green face, because for her it's 100% personal. Like Jace killed her kid. But yeah. Ooh, that got him in the shoulder. What are those anyway? Like, what's the whole point of them? Yeah, get the counselors in the wagon and get them the hell out of here. Wow, go Caitlyn. Oh, there goes big boy. Mm-hmm. You've been going nowhere now. There you go, Vi. There you go, Vi. Great shot. Very reminiscent of the fight with Savika and her coming in at just the right moment, at just the right angle in that fight. Very, very reminiscent of that.
Get the counselors out of here.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing?
She's got an idea, apparently. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She definitely got him in the shoulder. All right, we got a little judge's hammer, a little gavel. Better than nothing, I guess. It could probably rip the whole side of that cabinet. Yep. Oh, leave her alone. I like her. She's a little cutie. Come on, fish guy. There you go. There's an axe right there, fish guy. Get at it. He hit her, and she just went, bink. Like that, Jace. I only got one word for you now, bro. Run. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Run. Oh, right in the spine. Wherever you're going, Vi, get there quick. Yeah, put the adorable little girl away. There you go, fish guy. Oh, ow, she bounced. Fish guy needs some help. Okay. Oh, big boy. There you go. There you go, big guy. Caitlyn. That many shots on target in a row like that, it's 100% Caitlyn, yeah. Oh, chin. Watch your chin. That's Hextech. What, did she go grab the one functioning gauntlet? Oh, no, she grabbed Jace's hammer. Yeah, they need help. Yeah, Vi, you may want to, like, ask Jace, who's sitting right there, how this works. Like, now, Vi, quickly. There you go, Jace. Let him whimper to ask. Oh! And of course, she misses because it. Oh. Who the fuck was that? Okay. Mel's mom. This right here goes to show you how experienced and battle hardened Mel's people really are. So, the first time we see those shimmer infused little guard machine things, Vi and Jace cut through them like tissue paper with Hextech. The second time we saw them, there was no Hextech around, and the enforcers who had been pushing around, Zaun for centuries was getting mollywopped. Like, mollywopped. Things started to even out a little bit when a Hextech weapon came into the picture. And then Mel's mom's people took out all 6 of them with one single strike each. That's all it took. One strike. If these people get their hands on Hextech, they may conquer the world. Yeah. Look at the size of that halberd. Jesus, the blade on that thing is huge. Checking Caitlyn for fucking my concussions and shit.
Thought for sure you were gonna get yourself killed.
Almost.
A memorial? What kind of animals?
This battle was on your soil. Down there, you'll be on their terms.
None of this is on our terms.
All of it's on your terms.
Giant hole, and I'm just supposed to fill it.
Hey, you won't. The hole gets smaller.
It never fills.
You never.
Yeah, it never fills.
I was wrong to spring the badge on you.
Yes, you were.
It's just every way I slice it, If I go after your sister alone, one of us comes back in a box.
Unfortunately, that is true.
No, it isn't. We won't let it.
And how do you intend to stop it? Pictures of all the Karaman women.
There's wisdom in that.
Yeah.
But remember, you're a Karaman.
This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crown.
Oh, good choice for music. Alright, so like a information vault for her family. Gas mask of some kind. Some weird wind elemental, it looks like. Is Jace going back to work on Hextech?
Has Piltover's leadership enforced into the dungeons of our capital?
It has now.
Does anyone still doubt that our enemy is greater than one deranged individual?
They must have had help.
Yep. I was thinking the same thing, Mel.
We can't afford...
And it pans right to her mom. Yeah, her mom was behind it, 100%. But why, though?
We aren't prepared for a full-scale invasion.
It's a closed council meeting. Who let you in here?
I am a leader of House Kiraman. Address me with respect, or keep your mouth shut.
Oh, she put that motherfucker in his place quick.
With 3 objectives.
Okay.
Locate Jinx.
Okay.
Dismantle Shimmer.
Right.
And neutralize any agents still loyal to Silco.
So, she got that legit exactly right. 3 objectives. Locate Jinx. Dismantle Shimmer. And neutralize any agents still loyal to Silco. Yeah. That would be the way to go right now. 100%.
Do you think you'll fare any better than our forces today?
We've got a few surprises of our own.
He made them all Hextech weapons. A shield for him. One of those gas grenade launchers. I wonder what Fishboy got. The 4 of them heading down. Oh, wait a minute. No. Vi, you didn't. Fucking Vi. Congratulations, Vi. You have just betrayed everything you ever stood for. Everything you ever stood for. Because you couldn't sit there and see Caitlyn sad and angry and crying and unhinged. Like, Vi, you just betrayed your mother, your father, Vander, like, your sister. You just betrayed everything you ever stood for. Are we gonna, like, are Victor's eyes gonna open now? I'm still Twitch for Victor, yeah. I'm still mad about the freaking Vi situation. That's really... Oh, I thought we were done. Is that the doctor? Yep, that's the doctor. The hell is he doing? Interesting. Is that it? Okay, yeah. All right, let's talk about it, guys. So that was episode 1 of season 2, and as a whole, it was much better than the first episode of season 1. But it had an entire season, basically, of already built mythology to fall back on. No Jinx, which was disappointing. No Savika, which was disappointing. No Echo. No Heimerdinger. This was a very Vi, Caitlyn, and Mel-centric episode. The attack on the memorial is 100% something that was set up by Mel's mother, but I don't know why or how. I don't know how she did it, but I'm 90% sure she did, and I have no idea why. Other than the only thing I can think of is that it was meant to show Mel and the other counselors what would happen if they didn't start bringing out hex tech weapons like she wants them to. That's one end goal that I could think of. And then the big one. Well, the big two. Caitlyn is slowly sliding into when you lose someone close to you, the love you felt for them, the room in your heart that you had for them, tends to go empty right when they first are taken from you, and that emptiness tends to try to suck everything else into it, and that's happening to Caitlyn right now. The anger and pain from her mom being taken from her is resulting in her lashing out at basically everybody, and if she doesn't get a handle on it, she's going to make some really, really questionable decisions, which is probably what's going to make her and Vi start butting heads. And then, Vi, fucking Vi. Vi became an enforcer. After what they did to Vander, after what they did to her mother, after what they did to her father, after what she witnessed them doing to other people in Zaun as Vander was carrying her and Powder off the bridge, she put on the badge anyway. In my opinion, Jinx is now the good sister in this story. Vi just basically sold out everything she ever knew and every person she ever knew to become the very thing that had been punishing her whole life. If you would like to put this into context, I'm not sure how many of you are old enough to remember the riots in LA over Rodney King and what the police in LA did to him. What just happened with Vi is paramount to Rodney King's nieces, nephews, little sisters, daughters, sons, immediate family. 10 years after the events of his beating and what those officers did to him, his family going, I'm going to go ahead and become an LA sheriff. That's exactly what Vi just did. Jinx is officially the good sister as far as I'm concerned. Vi is the bad guy of this story now as far as I'm concerned. Unless some major things change. Major things change. So I will see you guys right back here next Monday for episode 2. I apologize for the lateness of this episode, guys. This is actually the second time I've had to record this because the first time I recorded it, my mic was muted. I didn't have any audio at all and didn't realize it till I went to actually edit it together. So I will see you guys Monday for episode 2. Those of you who are tuning in for the other episodes or the other shows on our channel, I will see you tomorrow for Sons of Anarchy, and I will see you Friday for the next episode in Mayans. And that is Mayans especially is starting to get good for those of you who are interested. We are finally starting to get into the war between the two or between the three charters of the Mayans MC. So I will see you guys then. Until next time, everybody, take it easy. Later.